Hello friends, welcome to Shiksharthi. In this video, we'll be discussing question number 2 of exercise 8.2 on trigonometry. So let's start. Now, this question is different from the other questions of the same exercise because this is a kind of a multiple choice question, right? So now the way of attempting this question should be slightly different from others, or you can adopt the same way. The choice is yours. So there are two ways, as I have been talking about in other videos also. There are two ways of attempting a question. One way is the basic way. The basic way is wherein you have to write more, and the second way is the best way, wherein you think more and write less, right? So let us first discuss this question with respect to the basic way, which is, let us see which is the correct option, and then you need to justify that choice also. So how much is tan 30? So one way is I can use the values of the trigonometric ratios. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So can I say this is nothing but 2 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 2 by root 3 whole square. So which is just like saying this is 2 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 4 by 3. So have I written it correctly? Let's see. So how much is, so why have I written this as 2 by root 3? I should have written it as 1 by root 3, right? Okay. So now 2 by root 3 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by root 3 whole square. Now can this be written as this is 2 by root 3 divided by 4 by 3? Okay. So you know that 1 is divided by the other. So this can be written as 2 by root 3, and you just take the reciprocal of this, which is just like saying 3 by 4, and then you write it as, now you can use the rule of indices now, which is just like saying this is power of 3 minus power of 3, which was half, divided by 2. So can I say this is nothing but root 3 by 2? So root 3 by 2 is how much? Can I say sine 60 is root 3 by 2? Yes. This is one way of doing it. Another way of doing the same question here is I can use the PBH rule. And I feel that that will be faster than this, because here you are supposed to compute the answer. You are supposed to calculate. So now here tan 30 and tan 30, both of them are same. So can I just use it like this is 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta, and this will help you eventually in other exercises also. How much is tan theta? Perpendicular upon base. So can I say this is 2p upon b? I mean twice of p upon b divided by 1 plus p square by b square, which is just like saying this is 2 into p by b divided by b square plus p square divided by b square. So can I say this is nothing but the Pythagoras theorem? How much is p square plus b square? H square. So can I say finally this is nothing but 2 into p by b? And if I multiply b and b on both the sides, so this I can say like this is pb upon b square, and this is h square upon b square. Why have I done this? So that I can cancel the denominators, and eventually you can write it like, let's see how. So can I say this is nothing but 2 into p by, no, this is pb upon h square. So this can be written as p by h into b by h. So which is just like saying, how much is this? So if I take a triangle, I can say that this becomes 2 into sine theta into cos theta. So which eventually is nothing but sine 2 theta. So had you known this, so if you have watched my earlier videos or all the videos on identities, so from there we could have got this. Had you known this. So if you know how much is sine 2 theta, which is 2 sine theta into cos theta, you can eventually say that 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta can be simply written as sine 2 theta. So when theta is equal to 30 degrees, in that case this becomes how much? Sine 60 degrees. Make sense? It does. Okay. Now let's move on to the second part. So the second subpart says here, you are supposed to find out what is the answer to this question, and the question is, what is the value of 1 minus tan square 45 divided by 1 plus tan square 45? So one way is, which I feel the fastest way here is, because you cannot decide which way is the best way. Sometimes the basic way is the best way, sometimes the best way becomes the basic way, and this we have talked about in all our videos. So which is why we should know both the ways of solving the question. How much is the value of tan 45? 1. So tan square 45 also becomes 1 divided by 1 plus 1. So can I say this is 0 divided by 2? So how much should be the answer? D. So now if I follow the other way that I had talked about, so let us say this was the first way of attempting the same question. The second way here is, let me convert this question into a general question. So in tomorrow's date, if somebody wants to know that what is the value of 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, can you calculate this? Yes, of course. How much is tan theta? So can I say this is nothing but 1 minus p square by b square divided by 1 p square by b square, right? Now this can be written as b square minus p square divided by b square plus p square, which can be further written as b square minus p square, and using the Pythagoras theorem, this is b square plus p square, you can say this is h square. So can I eventually write it like this is nothing but b upon h whole square minus p upon h whole square. What is b by h? Cos theta. So this I'll write it as cos square theta. And how much is p by h? Sin theta. That means this expression can be written as this as well, right? So which is just like saying, can I say this is cos square theta minus sin square theta? Yes. So now when I take the value of theta as 45 degrees, we know that at theta is equal to 45 degrees, both sine and cos are equal to each other, which is why the answer comes out to be a 0. Hope you understood both the methods. Let's move to the third subpart. So the third subpart talks about sin 2a is equal to 2 sin a. This identity is true for which value of a? You have to select the value of a. So you can simply go on to the options. If I pick up the value of a as 0, so sin 0 is what? Sin 0 degrees is 0, and at the same time sin 0 degrees is equal to 0. So incidentally you come across first option only, which is correct. But just to complete the discussion, in the earlier question itself, if I talk about the second subpart, we talked about sin 2 theta. So which is just like saying sin 2a can be written as 2 sin a into cos a. Right? So you will come to know that this identity is not true for all the values of a. Had you known this thing in advance, which you know now, because from the earlier questions, so the questions that you're solving, you should learn something from every question that you're solving, so that eventually you can use it for the next question which you will be solving. Right? Okay, let's move on to the next and the final subpart, that is subpart 4. So talking about the fourth subpart, the question here is 2 tan 30 degrees divided by 1 minus tan square 30 is equal to which among the 4 options? So first let us do it by substituting the values of the trigonometric ratios. So this is the first way of doing it. So how much is tan 30? 1 by root 3. So can I say this is 2 by root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by root 3 whole square? Further, can I say this is 2 by root 3 divided by 1 minus 1 by 3? Further, can we say this is 2 by root 3 divided by 2 by 3? So this gets cancelled out. So now you are supposed to divide 1 by root 3 by 1 by 3, which is just like saying this goes in the numerator. And using the rule of indices as we had done in the earlier question, can I say this is nothing but 3 to the power 1 minus half, which is just like saying 3 to the power half, which is also like saying root 3. Now from these options, which is the value of root 3? Can I say tan 60? Yes, this is one way of doing it. Second way is you can use the PBH rule. In any case, you have been using the PBH rule only, but here you have been assigning the values to PBH. So let's take it as an independent question. 2 tan theta degrees divided by 1 minus tan square theta. Okay, so can I say this can be written as 2 perpendicular into perpendicular upon base divided by 1 minus minus p by b whole square. Further to this, can I write it like, if I multiply the numerator and denominator both, the numerator and denominator of the numerator by b, can I say this is nothing but 2pb upon b square divided by b square minus p square upon b square, which gets cancelled out. Now once you have written it like this, now what next can you do? So this expression, you have to leave it like this. The reason here is because either I solve this, I write it like this is b minus p into b plus p, or we should know that there is something more to this. Now what is something more to this? Can I say I can divide both the numerator and the denominator by, it's just like saying, let's say 2 into p by h, b by h. So I divide both the numerator and the denominator by h square. So now this can be written as, this is just like saying 2 sine theta into cos theta. So the numerator becomes how much? Sine 2 theta. And divided by b by h whole square is how much? Cos square theta. Minus p by h whole square is how much? Sine square theta. So this can be further written as, now this is sine 2 theta divided by cos square theta minus sine square theta, which can be written as cos 2 theta. So had you known what? Sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta into cos theta, and at the same time you are supposed to know that cos 2 theta will be equal to cos square theta minus sine square theta. In that case, you could have directly said that this expression is equal to tan 2 theta. So the moment you would have seen this question, you would have said, oh, theta is equal to 30 degrees, and I know that 2 tan theta upon 1 minus tan square theta is nothing but tan 2 theta only. So you would have said that this answer, the value of this answer would be tan 2 theta. So if theta is equal to 30 degrees, so this simply becomes tan 60 degrees. Now, had you known this in advance, and how do you know this? Because of the practice that you would have done. So if you feel that this video was or is very knowledgeable, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. If you have already done so, click on the bell icon and select all so that you start receiving updates from us regularly. If you want us to do videos on some specific topics or difficult topics, please do not hesitate and put it in the comment section so that we can do it for you, right? Thank you so much. Until next we meet, goodbye.